Here we are at Hawker College, aren't we? Is that where we are? Yep, for the ANU Med Review. Now, everybody, that was fabulous. Have you had a good time?
We definitely have. I think so we've started ever since December, just script writing and songwriting. And at the very beginning, it was a small team of us, but as you saw, there were so many people involved. We've all had such a great time getting to know everyone and bond over this project together.
Terrific. And so is everybody a medical student that's in the show?
Yes,
That's
entirely.
very impressive. So people, if you haven't been to an ANU Med Review, we've got singing, dancing, acting, costumes. It's all happening here. So, I can safely say that everyone's going to be in very good hands. If they should happen to be sick in the future, these people can entertain them at the same time. So, but you are actually here, apart from having fun, you're actually here for a really important reason. So tell us a little bit about who you're supporting with the Med Review. Whoever would like to do that.
I can do it. So we are raising money for Companion House in our show today, and they're a local Canberra-based charity that supports survivors of torture and trauma, especially refugee services. So they provide health services to migrants, and I think it's really great that we are able to not only have this as a sort of project among the medical students, but be able to have something to put out there in the community.
Absolutely. Who else would like to share a little bit about what it's been like being part of the ANU Med Review this year?
Sure, so I'm Chloe, and this year I've been working at Henry as assistant director. And I think the best part about Med Review is that we all come in to med school to study medicine, and you get to meet so many people throughout all the different years and get to see another side of people and all this talent I didn't know existed before in some of my really good friends I didn't know were this talented. So that's been my favourite part of the show. Do you want to say?
Well, it's kind of been a pretty good escape from, from one thing, a pretty awful 2020, to come into something like this as a way of escaping that, and it being something that it's like med adjacent, where we're allowed to be a bit funny about the stuff that we're meant to be serious about in the future and enjoying ourselves doing that. And, it has been a pretty amazing experience, I must say.
Being a med student is not an easy thing, is it?
Not that we've heard.
Nor is being a doctor. So it was really lovely to see these fabulously talented, clever young people enjoying themselves, having a bit of a break from a lot of study, I suspect. And there is a really incredible talent here. I can see that there are people here that have clearly done some performing before, and people who haven't, who have discovered that they're a lot better at than they realised. So, but you did tell me that I was going to give a spruik out because you're here for 2 more nights, aren't you?
Yeah.
But you've sold out, is that correct?
We are sold out.
Not surprisingly. So unfortunately, if you haven't already bought a ticket to the ANU Med Review this year, you have missed out. But please don't miss out next year, because I think every year it's Companion House, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How long's the Med Review been going? I think it's some years. I've been to a few. Yeah.
In 2001 or 2, which was the first year. So we're about 20 years maybe this year. But I'd have to check that number. Yeah.
Which is a terrific thing when you think of how much money is raised for Companion House. It's an incredibly wonderful cause. I was a social worker for a very long time and did in fact work at the Canberra hospital for about 10 years. So med students are quite special to me, and as is healthcare and certainly charities and organisations like Companion House. So here at Stage Centre we are really enjoying getting around to as much theatre as we possibly can, supporting our community as much as we possibly can. So well done everybody. It was lovely to be here with you. Really, really enjoyable night. Oh look, we've got lots of people up the back there. Who would have thought that our medical students were so talented? So thank you everybody for hanging out with Stage Centre this evening. All the best for the next couple of nights. Well done, good on you, and a great shout out for Companion House. So if you weren't able to get to the Med Review to donate to Companion House, please do that in whatever way you can. It's a wonderful organisation. All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.